In game we should be. There we go. Life in yellow as Night Elf versus Fly in red. Fly, Lu Weilang, Orc player of course, 29 years old. Very nice girlfriend of his. Is kind of his assistant, so helped me out getting in contact with him. Very, very cool dudes these are. And yeah, he defeated the European or the German Jaws in the WCA Grand Final. It was an epic comeback. He was down 2-0 already, but with unusual tactics and nerves of steel, he came back into this series and won the big 50,000 in the end, and the trophy, of course, and the name World Champion for a year. But this year, he didn't even qualify for the World Champion from China. We have 120, who is playing tomorrow. We have Infi, who is already qualified for Ting's quarterfinals, and Yumiko or TH. So the World Championships will be without the World Champion. For GCS, he is qualified though. Versus Life, we saw him play once in the Robam tournament, and Life lost that 2-0. And for Fly, there is an unbelievable statistic. Until January of this year, he was undefeated against Night Elf for 18 months. Not only series, but also maps. That shows you how great this player is versus Night Elf. But Life is a guy who we didn't really notice before this year started. Hao Yan, 19 years old, also from China. Suddenly he was there. He was invited for the Robam tournament, and we didn't know too much about him. We heard some rumors that there's an upcoming Night Elf who's very, very young and very, very promising. And then we saw him for the first time. Boom, second place in that tournament. Absolute magnificent. Only losing to TH in the grand final. He was immediately selected to play for Team China in the China versus Korea clan war. That shows you how much of a reputation he has amongst the Chinese players. The national team was Fly, TH, Infi 120, and Life. So no Yumiko, no WFZ, no Zoshishi, no colorful, no romantic. Yeah, that's definitely a sign of how well regarded this young blood is. And the last couple of tournaments, he was struggling a bit. Oh, he almost gets surrounded here. And today, when we searched for a replacement for War Chief, I contacted him. And he said, "Oh man, I'm so happy you invited me. My results were so bad and you're still giving me that chance. I'm very, very grateful. I'll take it." And now here he is. 1 AM in China, and this young blood wants to tear down Fly. But also for Fly, his performances weren't that great. He was in a group with Colorful and Fly, actually. Life was in the WCA qualifier, the third one. He lost, but 2-1. So it was very, very close. And there's definitely potential that we have the second upset here. That would result in Fly versus Lawliot. But of course, that's a long way to go until then. Is everything correct apart from that? Yes, there is. Okay. Blade Master, of course, level 2 already. Got the slippers. The laboratory has not been crept. That's up for the TC later. In this matchup, not too much has changed since 2007 or 8, I don't know. The only thing is that Orcs go for Berserkers early, and we might see that now. Yeah, he jacks the creeps away, goes for the Berserker here. That's very early, and that's something that only Fly does that early. We see it from Focus and Lin all the time, but basically only on the edge of tier 2. Stubby Mask is a very cool item later for the TC. More mana is always nice. And also for the Blade Master, to have more Windwalk means more map control, means also more damage with the backstab. But he has problems keeping his units alive, and the movement of Life with his Demon Hunter is very, very good. He has the boots already, and this grunt is definitely gonna go down. The question is to the creeps or to the Demon Hunter. The answer, you see it here, is the Demon Hunter, level 2.5 already. And you know what they say, never lose a grunt in the early game. And Fly, sometimes his controls are out of this world, sometimes he is on point where he needs to be, But on other days, I won't say everybody can beat him, but he's playing kind of sloppy from time to time. And maybe that's what we're gonna see here. More creeping from life. We see the Beastmaster. And one thing that happened back in the days was an immediate tier 2 push with the Demon Hunter, with the Beastmaster. Now that the Demon Hunter is at 50% health, he refrains from doing so. Keeps map control with the Quill Beast, does some damage. Trying to get the creeps or whatever he wants. Ah, this is Fly, of course. Yeah. Keeping tabs on his opponent so he knows what's going on. And creeps. Therefore, he gets the level 2 Beastmaster early with the Hawk. And can detect the Blade Master that way. It's pretty cool. So more information for him. That's what he needs. The Engine of War is getting in position for the natural creep, which is quite hard with double slow and the stun from the Rock Golem. So you have to be careful to just take it when you're 100% sure that there's no creep check coming in. Beastery and Lodge, obviously. Torrent Chieftain, second hero. This is the usual stuff. The Ensnare upgrade is coming already. Staff on the Archer. No experience for the Blade Master. Still 2.4, I'd say. So far away from crit level 2. Which is a big, big damage dealer. But I think in this matchup, you prefer Windwalk, of course, on level 2. Because you're up in the air against the Cyclone anyway. So the Blade Master becomes like a surgeon. With very specific strikes. And when they hit, they really need to hit. And do damage and hurt. TC's goal is, of course, to get to tier 3 as fast as possible. For the Shockwave level 2, which is a massive area of effect. And another thing, shop control is super duper important here. You can control them both, but you need heal scrolls on both sides. You need invo potions, especially as a Blade Master. For the Orc, for the Night Elf, I think it's not that important to get the invos. But maybe stealing them could be a big deal. Battle of the first heroes again. This is, of course, evasion versus critical strike. We see the first crit. But still, the Blade Master superior. There's no mana anymore. But he has boots as well, so he gets away. There's no unit nearby to cancel the healing, so he doesn't have to worry. Or this is a crit. No, this is a Talon, so he cancels it. Applies Fury Fire as well. But this opens up a lot of space for the TC. That's what he wants. He wants the TC on 3. That is more important than the Blade Master. Gets the replenishment potion, which is okay, I think. Not the best one, but still. Walkers are coming for Dispel and Spirit Link. The thing with Orcs is, thanks to Spirit Link, they connect their HP pools from all the units that Spirit Link affects. So whenever you attack something, the entire HP pool goes down. That means equal damage to all the units. That means the early stages of the fight, everything looks super healthy, but then there's a moment where everything shifts and everything goes down. Equally, of course. So having a heal scroll is fantastic. Level 3 Torrent Chieftain, that is. Heal scroll and invo potion for him, so he can't be burned when applied. Scourge Bone Chimes, also a fantastic item for Fly. And maybe this kid can be his comeback into the tournament scene after not qualifying for WCA. But here comes Life. Tier 3 for the talents is not ready. The Tinker is out. How long? Okay, he's finished. And now we can fight. Without Cyclone, no chance. With Cyclone, definitely a chance. It's only 6 supply more for the Night Elf. Usually the Orc, for the Orc, of course. Usually the Orc wants around 10 supply more. But he doesn't even have the Burrow yet to go for it. Walker Adept upgrade for Dispel. But more and more money goes into the shop. So 2 heal scrolls now. First Shockwave doesn't hit, but he wanted to get rid of it before the mana burn arrives. No mana potion for him. That's something that Lin always does, and we might see it tomorrow in the Orc Mirror as well. Very early potion of mana. That is a big investment, yeah. But it's worth it. One more Shockwave can be the win. What we're gonna see about that. Level 3 Demon Hunter, level 2 Beastmaster, that means level 2 mana burn, and the Hawk to be able to reveal the Beastmaster, the Blade Master, of course. And I like that Pocket Factory. Just for a little more experience The Tinker doesn't need the mana at the moment anyway. He has one to block it off once the fight starts. And now it's 49 versus 49, and usually you don't want that as an orc, as I mentioned before. But with 2 heal scrolls, I think you can be kind of cocky about this. So let's see. Where's the Pocket Factory? Here's a lot of wisps for detonate. And here we go. Everything is dispelled. And there's not too much mana left on the walkers. And we haven't seen a shockwave just yet. All the mana is gone. Good opening for life. There's no mana on the Blade Master. He is around, but he opens it up. That was a mistake. The Demon Hunter in problems. Is ensnared though. Has an Invo Potion as well. Next Cyclone hits him. He has an Invo Potion if he needs it that bad. But that opening is pretty great for life. Using the Invo Potion now. Right clicks on the Blade Master. Once again being cycloned. And the lack of mana potion is really visible here. Stabs out the demon. But it's a lot of damage from the talons, especially against the grunts. Demon Hunter is staffing back in. Healed up again, of course. Can he surround this Blade Master? I think this time it sticks. No, he opens it up for free. But the TC is in problems. He wants to trigger the heal scrolls, and that's what he gets. Mana damage. Magic damage, of course, super efficient against the casters, and he gets the TC now. No way of escaping. Oh, transfers the Invo Potion. Can he pop him out? He's trying to, but he is surrounded himself now. Oh, okay, now he pops him out. TC might get away. Blade Master is in trouble, though. There is no more mana. Beast Master opens up the surround, but the damage is enough. Main damage output gone, and life seems to wipe the floor in this fight here with Fly. One walker dead after the other, and it looks like life didn't lose anything in this fight. TC now below 200, gets the potion most likely, or trying to go for a heal self because he has no resources. And with the next Cyclone, he's definitely dead. But watch out, the Demon Hunter wraps around. There's a nice end snare. Maybe he can go for the counter kill with the shockwave. But yeah, what does it matter? He staffs him out, and GG by Fly. Whoa! That was really good. That was really good. Oh. I didn't expect that. And yeah, as I mentioned, life was struggling the past week. But he found the perfect timing for the fight, I think. Equal supply, good amount of heal selves, decent amount of invul potions. So yeah, that's what he got. That's 1-0 for life, and I said it is already the game of, or the group of surprises so far. And life could be the next surprise here. Okay, something seems to be up. Okay. Okay. Are we ready? Tupanda is missing. Then we're good to go. Happy Wolf to Panda. Yeah. All right. Game starts, and this is the second map. It is Fly's choice. It is Churchill Rock. Can he do better here? We have seen Night Elf versus Orc of epic proportions on this map. Someone is missing. Happy. No, Happy is in. Okay, it's a little bug that appeared. Okay, please shut down Warcraft 3. That happens on netties from time to time. But okay, we can just rehost, no problem. Okay. All the casters are ready again. And we're waiting for Live to start if he wants to. Yeah, there's no French stream, by the way. They are busy with something else. I really don't know why, but they will do a replay cast. So if you're from France, feel free to watch their replay cast. Okay, and this time it goes as good as possible. And the game starts. Map number 2. Fly versus Live. And it's close position. Oh boy! That's gonna be good. That's gonna be non-stop action. Hopefully. There's also the possibility that both players avoid each other. But usually with close, Blade Master can do great damage in the early game. But then later, when the numbers of talents rise, it's only getting better for the Night Elf. Because he can reproduce faster, he can heal up faster, of course, with Moonwelts, and he just comes and pressures and wave after wave after wave is knocking on the Orc's door. So, let's see what he can accomplish with it, and who's gonna scout it first, and if they're gonna reveal it. Small chance to get this close spawn, so kind of rare to see it actually. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting for sure. The winner will face Remind, the loser will face a Lolliot. Demon Hunter first, and Blade Master obviously. Both scout for the close position, so they know what's going on. And Fly will be happy at first, but afterwards, how is he supposed to deal with it? He knows how to defend rushes. He knows how to defend high pressure situations. This had to be perfected by him to defeat the humans of China, which are, of course, the best players there. Yumiko, TH, and Infi.
A player's forces are under attack.
And so he knows how to play with catapults, for example, with towers, how to position your burrows. And yeah, they will be in range of a lot here, so that's kind of good. But of course they are attackable too. It's not a one burrow attack, which we see quite often from Orcs nowadays. To just have a fast attack, have their raiders earlier, and of course the TC. But not this time, no. This time it's a 2-burrow tech, delayed, but therefore more grunts and more stability in the early game. Blade Master's going for the focus creep. Ogre Magi with 1 unit alone because the Maulers are blocked and the rest doesn't do too much damage. Demon Hunter on the other side got the Mantle already here and creeps up to level 2 here. Circle of Nobility, but this is more important, of course. With the Watcher and Talisman of Evasion can be good. It's a lot more tankiness, a lot more toughness with 15% evasion. Don't underestimate it. When there's a lot of talents, you get a lot of shots, so there is a potential to dodge a lot, obviously. So the more units you face, the better is the Talisman of Evasion, but he sold it immediately. With that, he can get a fast attack and a grunt, maybe. So creeping goes on. Do you remember Moon versus Focus on Turtle Rock from 2009? A game where Focus tried to tower rush because he know, okay, late game against close position, I can't do too much, and it ended with 2 Tinker level 6. Tinker for an Orc, man. What a unique composition that was. But yeah, tech-wise, oh, the Orc is even ahead. That's interesting. Not going for the second focus creep, but Boots of Speed are indicating that Fly doesn't feel too comfortable. Usually when he feels safe and he feels that he's the better player of the two, he skips the boots entirely because he thinks, okay, via my positioning, I don't need the boots because I'm so smart and I move so good that it makes up for the boots. And I can like use the 250 gold otherwise. For archers by life. And once again, the battle of the first heroes. I think evasion did pretty good for the Blade Master. Staff out by the Demon Hunter, who is of course back to full health, but he has to be careful to not drain all the mana from the moon juice, from the moon wells. Otherwise, okay, it's just turned night, so they will replenish a lot of mana here. But he needs that. He used all of it before tier 2. Alright, he's the aggressor early on, so it's not a big problem, I think. Tier 2 almost finished. Fly is supply stuck, but it will add up with attack. So he will get his second hero. Demon Hunter got the staff, dust, circlet on the other side. Circlet and glove. So only the claws missing to the trifecta. I've got this Watcher Ward here, and it is the claws +9. Very good item. So both players have a Watcher Ward here now. Keeping tabs of the shop. It is the second circlet, also not that bad. More HP, a little more damage, more armor, basically everything with the circlet. So it's nice. Of course, the higher your Blade Master gets, the more important becomes claws, because critical strike just gets out of control. Demon Hunter gets the kill here, closer to level 3. And we see Beast 3 and Large Plus. The TC, no big surprise here. As well as the Engines of Wind and the immediate tier 3 tech. And the Naga by Life. Okay, we saw that before. I don't know if it was against Lin, but I think it was in China versus Korea. Versus Lin it didn't work, but Lin showed a performance out of this world, eliminating the entire Team China on one day. That is something for the record books, I think. So, Life had no chance. Also, very little offline experience. I think it was his second offline event.
A player's forces are under attack.
And then you have to face Lin. Good luck, man. Who was just in beast mode that day. 2.6 on the blade. And Snare coming, and the walkers as well. He's going far out on the map to creep the red spot. Without End Snare, of course, you can't really creep this one very easy and very fast. But once he has it, he will keep the Ogre stuck here and get the item and the big experience. Blade Master is hanging around though, trying to steal the Gargantuan. You hear the Windwalk. Reveal being used, but he's not dispelled, or just a split second too early. And the Blade Master, no! Was he sleeping? Big invul potion for the Demon Hunter, as well as the... as well as the experience. Scourge Bone Chimes, though, that is really neat. Oh, he did get the experience, right? But not the item? I'm not too sure. But he keeps the Demon Hunter far away from level 3. And if he sees that TC, who is already in a good way to level 3, he's gonna have not so much fun, I think. But this is Fly's map choice. If there is a third map, it's gonna be Terrana's Stand, and that is Life's map choice.
A player's forces are under attack.
But he got level 3, which is quite good. Fog Lightning available as well, but I think with a Naga you want to do more pressure, you want more pickups, but nice evasion creeping. Usually that's something for the Night Elf, I think. Try to dodge the Blade Master, but in this scenario he did it perfectly. Go through the other side of the map, keep your Grunts safe, keep your Raiders safe, keep your Walkers safe, and get up to level 3. This is absolutely perfect. Invo Potion and Heal Scroll for the Blade Master is getting closer to level 3 thanks to all the pickups. We have only Adept upgrade for the Talons. How far along is Master? Okay. Takes some time though. And then he can fight. TC. Big healing. It's okay. But Invul or Mana would have been better. Once again, he's not going for the early Mana Potion, which is quite weird. Tinker Third for life. And level 3 for the Blade Master. He's not going for the little arch trick here in the night, but creeps this Gargantuan regularly. But Fly is scouting. You see it here with the Peon. He sees all of this. It's daytime. But he will be too late for the Gargantuan. That is the Talisman of Evasion. Of course, doesn't really need it. Can hand it over to the Tinker. Yeah, that's nice. But Fly is gathering his army here. 49 food versus 45. Once again, not perfect. He keeps the Torrent Chieftain away from the Demon Hunter. That's what he needs. Oh, but he... Oh my god. Moves it right in the face of the Demon Hunter. Gets one Shockwave out anyway. Speed Scroll for engagement, but the Raiders are already low. I don't think he can really fight there. He needs a Heal Scroll quite fast. But the Demon Hunter is hurt. Has an Invo Potion. Uses it now. Falling dramatically deep in HP. Gets a Grunt in return. So Fly is trying to resetting the fight. Wants to keep his heal scroll. Everything is red already. There was a lack of Spirit Link, right? And the Fury Fire is doing an amazing job. Ensnare on the Tinker. But there's no follow-up. No Blade Master. Demon Hunter is back in. Once again, Mana Burn will be there, but doesn't really need it. Cyclone is ready. See it on the Blade Master immediately. A lot of stuff is low, and Life is able to fight back. Fly is struggling. Once again, the lack of the Mana Potion. We only saw one Shockwave, and without Mana, the TC is just a big Grunt with an Aura. Trying to go for the surround, doesn't really close it off. Demon Hunter versus Blade Master again, and the Blade Master just dies. And it's the same situation as it was on AZ. And he's losing basically he's losing everything. Fly is completely falling apart. One more cycle and this TC dies. He still has the Scroll of Healing. It's unbelievable. He could have saved so many units, but he was too greedy. This happens to him quite a lot. TC down. Naga level 3. And all he has is 2 lousy Walkers. Engine of War. Haha. Nice little move by Life. If he could 2-0 the world champ, what a big sign that would be.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon Hunter walking into almost a surround. The TC is back. Heal Potion used immediately. That's not how he wanted it, I think. This, Cyclone. And second Dispel, but he's just in a surround. And yeah, he can't really do anything against it. Oh, the Heal Scroll, finally. And now the Demon Hunter seems to be in problems, but there is a Staff and Snare against that. But no, Staff out. Torrent Chieftain is dropping low again. Doesn't go to the shop and loses the second hero for the second time. Calls for the GG, and Life really 2-0s the GCS champion and the WCA champion. Unbelievable.